I'll circle back to the new leadership, but let me introduce this piece of information that is coming in our way. As the Middle East conflict enters its second week, fresh tensions are unfolding in Israel. Moments ago, an attack was reported near Ben Gurion Airport, the country's main international gateway. Visuals coming in now show dramatic scenes from the area. Iranian missiles appear to be pouring down like rain across the skies. Sirens are blaring as Iran's air defense systems attempt to intercept the incoming projectiles. The attack signals a dangerous escalation, raising fears of further strikes in and around Tel Aviv as well. And now, in more breaking inputs coming in on your screens right now are dramatic visuals coming in from Iran as well. And in these images, you can clearly see missiles being launched from Iranian territory towards Israel. The night sky over Israel is lit up as projectiles streak across the horizon, creating a chilling scene of an ongoing aerial confrontation. Visuals appear to show cluster-type warheads breaking apart mid-air. So you can see clearly on your screens, those are some visuals that we are trying to get for you, what the situation is like on the ground. Apart from this, an Iranian attack has now been reported targeting Qatar, marking a dangerous expansion of the ongoing regional conflict. Initial reports suggest that projectiles were launched from Iran towards strategic locations in Qatar, triggering air defense responses across the Gulf state. Let me in fact rope in General Sehgal on this. General Sehgal, the attacks and the strikes continue. Everyone has been waiting. In fact, US and Israel have been waiting for Iran to use up all its weaponry, to use up all its stockpiles. Iran has come up and stated that we are using drones, we are using missiles, but now we are also using solid fuel missiles, which are in fact easier to launch, they are faster to launch, and that is something that Iran will be using going forward. In such attacks, sir, we are seeing attacks in Israel, we are seeing attacks in Qatar, we are seeing attacks in and around Tel Aviv. So Iran is not backing down, sir. There is a new leadership also in charge. Do you believe that there can be some sort of, backing down from Iran with the new leadership in power? Do you believe they can go forward for negotiations, or will they continue this fight?
As far as Iran is concerned, they will continue to increase the quality of their attack on American bases as well as against Israel. And you're beginning to see that. And they've gone on record to say that we've got enough stock of arsenal as far as drones are concerned, better quality of drones and better quality of missiles, which we will now start using, and they have already started using. There's almost a huge amount of catastrophic loss of property and life everywhere in the Middle East. There were two very essential points that were raised by the ambassador. Firstly, no country in the world, except perhaps Russia, China, and North Korea, supported Iran going nuclear. Under no circumstances was India ever in favor of Iran going nuclear. It would have been a cause of exceptional worry, not only for Europe, for India, for America, as well as for the entire countries of Global South and Middle East. Secondly, nobody is being supportive of the regime that existed in the last 49 years. Iran's civilization runs back to 2,500 years. We are hoping against hope that once again better sense prevails and a better regime takes place. As far as the current regime is concerned, or now the new regime that is put in place, nobody will be supportive of this. They are a threat to humankind. They are a threat to, and hence it's absolutely essential that people of Iran are forced to rethink on their leadership. They ought to go back to a democracy and not a clerical or Ayatollah imposed autocracy. That is dangerous not only for their own people, but it's dangerous for the entire world. As far as the Global South is concerned, they are suffering hugely. Energy has been affected, transportation has been affected, business, that is import and export, has been affected in a very major way. There is going to be shortage of fertilizers, shortage of cooking gas, shortage of natural gas, shortage of petroleum and diesel. And all these are absolutely essential for maintaining the quality of life. As far as neighbor Pakistan is concerned, they are already in absolute dire straits. They were completely Kangal, and they were dependent on Saudi Arabia in a big way, and some of the GCC countries, which clandestinely was their oil production is almost come to a standstill, and they will continue to remain standstill for a number of weeks or months or years thereafter. Trump feeling that it's a small price to pay. It may be a small price for Trump. Even the American people are going to rise up against Trump in a very short while. The petrol prices, my children are there in America. They're saying the petrol prices already the pumps have started increasing. He had promised them that he will make sure that the pump prices are under $2 a gallon. It has already gone to $3, and it is going to increase everywhere. Stock markets are crashing, currencies are crashing. India has reserves only for 25 days. Within the first 25 days, perhaps the government of India will be able to hold the prices. They may not be increasing prices, but should the war continue for a longer time, the entire world is going to be affected, including India. We are in a huge dilemma. First and foremost, 60%, 55 to 60% of our oil and gas comes from there. 80% of our natural gas comes from there. 20% of our LNG comes from there. The 9.4 million diaspora that is there said about $70 billion of remittances every year, which has major impact on our fiscal deficit. We're going to have problems there, and revenues and inflation. Then evacuating 9.4 million people from a war zone is going to be a nightmare. Evacuating people from Ukraine or from Iraq or Libya was a different ballgame. And we were evacuating about 20,000 people from Ukraine. We had very good relations with both Ukraine as well as Russia, and they made sure that there were windows of opportunity put in place. Therefore, hours together, no attacks were being carried out by either side. Not only did India evacuate Indians, even the Chinese and the Pakistanis put Indian flag on their convoys to escape. India has been helping everybody. Even now, India will be able to help to extent that is possible. Food will become scarce. There are going to be huge water problems because desalination plants have been hit. Both in Iran as well as in Iran is now retaliating and hitting desalination plants. There is water scarcity in the Middle East. And the biggest threat going to be lots and lots of billionaires from all over the world that started coming down to Middle East, settling in certain countries because they promised them peace and tranquility. They have a huge investment in real estate and finance. All that has now become a thing of the past. I'm not too sure whether they'll be able to once again recreate a similar aura ever.